When the hell did my AC get that high?
When
It's
you
not
cheated?
that high.
23? I don't know. What does it say on your other sheet?
Still not that high.
So then it's the same.
That doesn't seem right.
Well, it's
not
based
that
off your
high.
dexterity.
It's been 3
So
years
you're
since
wearing
you started
light.
playing.
Yeah.
Are you
I could've
ever
sworn
in
you
range?
have,
Wait a second.
but-
Are you ever in range of someone hitting your AC?
Yes!
Yeah.
I thought it was like 19 or something, though.
No, that's Jim's.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah. So you walk.
Like 3 or 4 levels ago.
So you pull the wall on top of yourself so you have concealment.
Alright. So, let's just do a quick recap of last time. So stuff happened.
Very good recap. We pissed off a
Gerbil.
priest, I think he was.
Well, you started off in
He
the
did. We didn't piss anyone off.
dimensional
Ether
land
zone.
place.
Oh yeah, the
Yes.
demon thingies.
Yeah.
I didn't
and
get
then,
bit!
Yeah.
I was
The
saved.
guy that I couldn't see and I nailed anyway.
We all did our saving throws and we're fine, didn't we?
Nope.
You haven't done those yet.
No.
Haven't had time to.
I thought we did 7 days.
I thought we did too.
Nope.
Shut up, you're not helping. You got bit too.
I know.
Yeah. We've all been bit.
Really?
Other
I
than
can
like
draw
him.
15 cards.
And
every
Uranus.
time.
And Uranus. That's right. Everyone but Jimmy.
I think they
Jim was
attacked
nowhere
me
near
3
you.
times and missed.
I didn't think Jin got bit by... No, Jin. Uranus got bit by the right guys, though.
No, he didn't.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Someone
No.
else remind me about these
Uranus
things.
didn't get bit.
He
I don't
only
think
got
he
hit
got
when
slashed
we
by the
were-
claw guys,
We got-
the ones who were doing the frenzy
We
claw
got.
thing.
We saved
It's only the 2 of us.
from the first.
3 of
combat.
us. You got hit too.
Yeah, you guys saved before.
Yeah, after the barn fight.
No, there was no saving
Wasn't
after
there,
the barn fight. Because you guys right away landed on the floor, woke up, and there was the dwarf Zarnak and human talking to each other. Just meow meow meow. Not that loud.
Woof, woof, woof.
Not
Meow, meow,
Hispanic.
meow. Woof, woof, woof.
This is what kids is like.
It's
Yeah.
on
not
the
even
mirror.
close.
Oh God, no!
I
Shut up!
sing
Shut up!
that
Shut up!
song.
Shut up!
This is John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Stop it! Stop
His
it!
name
Stop
is
it!
my
Stop
name
it!
too.
Stop it!
Whenever I go out, the people always shout, "There goes John Jacob." Hey, I can do worse.
So we killed Priest, there was a bad guy there who left and we got his name, right?
Hungry, hungry,
No,
I
you
am
didn't.
hungry. Table, table, here
I heard someone
come.
said his name.
I could
No,
eat
no
a
one said
Rooster's
anyone's
burger,
name.
16 pickles and a
You
purple
found,
plum.
you saw Zarnak, the dwarf, the red-haired dwarf.
Thursden was the name of the chained one, I think.
Yeah, the chain god.
Oh, that's not what we heard.
Yeah.
And
that's
there's a
what we heard.
chalice, a bowl, and a brazier.
Wait,
And several
there's something
things.
on my hands, isn't there?
You got gauntlets.
Yeah, you got gauntlets.
What the hell did I do?
Storm gauntlets. They're like his
They're
frost
lightning.
gauntlets.
That's
They're
not
stormy.
me. Take that away.
I like his roll. Damage.
I could eat a Rooster's burger.
Yeah. So, you guys came to, had a battle with Zarnak, and
Smoted him.
yes, smoted him.
I thought it was smite.
And with
game.
Zarnak's corpse falling
It was
over
two
limp,
smite.
you find yourself stuck in this
Smoke.
cold, stone-tiled, dark room. There before you at the end of the room is a pool full of the red gold flecked ooze.
I take out a straw.
Uranus calls out that he'll hold whatever is on the other side of the portal, but you must figure out what to do here, as he's just trying to, as he continues to keep his hands outstretched, as he's channeling energy, his energy into the cold blue portal.
So, fire usually works.
What? I wasn't listening.
And from last time, as you got closer to the basin of ooze, you, and everyone but Jin, because he wasn't trained in any of these, like, 5 things.
5 things?
Seriously?
I
Are
got
you
his-
useful?
Religion, nature, arcana, endurance, and I think it was 4 things.
Nope.
I've
Yeah.
got 2 of
I got
those.
perception!
That doesn't help.
I've got 2 of the 4.
So as you got closer to the ooze,
I know lots.
as you got closer to the ooze, you got the sense that it's leaking like corrupt blood from another dimension,
Hooray!
and you'll need to somehow drain the energy from the basin in order to close the opening between the worlds.
How do we put it in Kyle?
Throw it in carrots.
What?
Throwing
Plug it
carrots.
with carrots.
Yeah. Plug the portal with carrots.
So, my Arcana
Um,
friends, maybe we should do some checks on this.
So what you see ahead of you, like just where it is, you really only see the basin of the red ooze.
Alright.
This is going to be a skill challenge.
Oh
damn it.
no.
You can use Arcana, Religion, Endurance, Nature, Thievery.
Yes!
I know, there's actually stuff in there you can do.
Feel it?
What about intimidate?
How about stealth?
You're bad.
Intimidate's pretty hard
Yeah,
to
you're
do
gonna hide her in the corner.
against an inanimate object.
I made it shit itself. No.
Shit the red stuff on the floor. Good job! So I'm going to steal it, apparently.
Does heal work?
First
You
off,
can, you just have to tell me.
what is it, and how do we stop it?
This is the same ooze stuff that
I got on my hand.
Gunnar got on his hands that time in the temple or in Gardmore Abbey, and you know that, like I said, the three of you know that you have to somehow drain the energy from the
No.
Licking the bottle? Or?
No, she was looking up at the top of the other bookshelf like she was gonna jump.
So you can use
again.
in order to drain the
Oh, fuck you.
energy from the basin, like you could use Arcana to
What?
drain the energy by letting the
Strong.
holding the gap open and having the eldritch energy pass through, or you could use endurance to drain it through your own body.
I would recommend
Let's
not doing
see!
that.
My endurance is shit. Nope!
So
Not doing that!
Mine's
Someone
14.
start us off here
6.
on what you want to try.
Oh, endurance
14.
at 10.
What?
I use athletics to done some of it.
Hi-yo, hi-yo.
I just love that look of disgust.
Why the fuck are you in my house?
He's thinking this is gonna be a long.
I'm pretty much useless here, so...
Arcana!
By the power of Arcana. Insight?
Arcana ink. Piss off.
What would you try to find with it?
Aha!
You
29!
just, that's a good point.
So what do you do? That's one success.
Don't make me think.
Hey, you went first.
You did.
I
She must
sit
have
down and
idea.
channel my chi. What the f do you want from me?
Technically, there would be more arcane.
Well, how are you
Cheese
draining the
She's
energy
more of
from
a
the
marshal.
basin? How are you trying to close the gap
How do you channel
in
cheese?
the world?
I close my eyes and hold my sword in front of me and everything starts to glow. Is that good enough? I tried to seal the hole. What do you want? I'm doing a stitch with my mind to seal the rip.
There you go. That's
Sewing.
You were debating what saying.
Yeah,
That
no.
was a failed roll.
that DC just went up.
I will throw the cat at you.
20.
Alright, that's one success.
Don't drink my coffee.
So your overall goal is trying to get 8 successes before 3 failures here.
No shit. Don't you 3 fail. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, so we're just gonna go around.
I really
and,
can do shit
What's
all.
the
Maybe
low
I can
DC?
assist.
21 is what you're aiming for. If you're using endurance, though, it's lower.
Oh.
Can I use the same one every
But
time?
endurance will probably hurt you.
Can I use the same one every
Healing
time?
surge? I got lots of healing surges.
Okay.
Maybe.
You can attempt to anyways. If you use it concurrently, like the same one, it'll just be a bit harder. Yeah.
There's a desk or something there, isn't there?
There's altars. There's the basin. There's an altar here, an altar here.
You don't get to ditch yet.
I wasn't going to. I was going to see if I could use perception to assist a roll. Because I don't have anything else.
You said you could use your
You can use
dungeoneering
thievery.
or whatever
To do
it was.
what? Steal the energy?
No, to mar up like symbols or regent mixtures that are on the altars.
Yeah, I guess thievery isn't technically just stealing things.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's also about like disabling
Traps.
and things like that.
Set up
Using
a
your
trap.
imagination.
Thieves' cat.
Yes,
So-
use your imagination. I'm sewing something with my mind.
Yeah, well, at least you have arcane
But I look
powers.
like this stuff.
You bring out the actual
Right.
sewing needle and
So,
I will throw
someone
the
else
cat
in
at
the
you.
theater.
Well, thievery is about the only thing I have that works.
I have a headache.
I'm sorry.
So there is some sort of rift that's coming through?
yeah, it's you sense this energy behind this. Like you don't see a rift, but you know
My
because
mind
you're
does.
trained in religion that you can just sense that there's this force coming through here, and you're trying to seal it off. Seal it away, like out of this
My
world,
religion's
back to
10
its
and
own.
I'm not trained in it.
Yeah, okay, I'll use religion to see if there's something to counter it. Like if there's like using my religious knowledge to know if there's some kind of opposite to this energy
Alright.
that I can try to channel.
What is she doing?
It'll bite your face.
No, it wasn't me the first time. She nibbles on my chin.
Well,
What
it's
the
better.
fuck did you roll?
One.
And then a 20.
11, and then I roll a 20, yeah.
Oh, you should have waited for that second roll. Oh well.
Can we wait for the second roll?
No, I mean he shouldn't have used it right there. He should have, waited for his next roll to roll it again because it was going to be a 20.
What's the
Now
roll?
you're not.
You didn't
So what's your total?
You didn't take the cookie. 11.
All right.
Religion.
So that's one failure. As you're just trying to
It's gonna blow up on us.
sense
I trip and I
Um,
face first into it.
that's kind of what happens is as you
Someone
do
on his hand
this,
again?
you're just trying to concentrate, but you just lose your concentration in a moment of lapse and fall into it and take 10 damage.
Oh, into it.
Yeah, fall you kind of get like your hands in it and you
Yeah.
and you're gonna have to make an endurance check after that.
Again.
Already.
10 damage.
I'm going to try
Oh.
to mix up a cleansing potion with my thievery somehow.
Don't jump in it.
I'm not going to jump in it. Using my alchemic knowledge, I hope, to cleanse it using some formula.
Oh, can you think of
Formula
that
you don't
first
know?
time?
I do know. I actually have a cleanse water formula.
It's not water, and so do I.
It's the closest thing I've got to cleansing. It cleanses. What more do you want?
Okay, the water inside it.
27 thievery?
Good beer tastes like water now.
I'm trying to help, damn it!
That's water.
Can they go home now?
Oh dear. All right. Well.
It's better than falling face first into it.
As you're doing this,
Figure out that it doesn't fucking work, but maybe you think of something else along the way.
yeah, like you're mixing some stuff together, and you tried putting it a little bit in the pool, but nothing happens.
No,
and-
last time we put something in it, it made more of it.
or whatever you're doing with it, but it doesn't seem to affect it. But as you're doing this, you find that there's certain regents on the altar, and as you start taking them, you get the sense that it's
Related.
related to the dimensional void, and as you're moving those around and using those into making whatever you can, it's starting to sever that connection slowly, but it is.
So it's my city.
Got a plan now.
What's your plan?
I've had it since before you rolled. Wait for my turn.
Didn't want to go
Fail.
first.
Yay!
I'm gonna basically go much like basically try to use healing on it, but sort of like you would try to push the poison out of a person's body with healing. I basically try to
Push it back into the void.
push it back into the void.
Alright.
Or Matt.
His healing's good, Chelsea.
Not
22.
that good.
22?
Oh, it is
Yeah.
that good. Thank God. Fuck.
Alright, yeah. And you do just that, so.
I do that too.
With your face.
As you're there, you're
I
just
try to push the corruption
same
back.
same way as you would to one of your party members if they were poisoned. You're
Draw
able
poison.
to
Yeah, you sort of redirect the fluid, I guess.
and you do that, and it's a success.
Hooray! I don't want to roll anymore.
I keep stitching. Who's that?
16.
31.
Alright.
Stitching.
Anara continues.
Stitches?
Are you sitting? Are you kneeling?
No, I'm standing with my
You're
sword
standing?
in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Stitching with a sword.
Yeah, you're just continuing doing this as you're. It seems like it's repairing this hole between the dimensions.
Give me that. Now what do I have to hit if I use that again?
I use sudden leap.
Anyway.
Wait, did you say 28? Jesus.
For me.
Yeah, but I can't imagine thievery being much better for this.
You're only on your second roll. That was my second roll.
It's 25.
Unless you pick something else, and then it's 21.
After I do the healing push, I basically try to switch it up
Are
a
you
little
not
bit
rolling anymore?
and do a.
Told to.
I try to use my religion to sort of try to erect some sort of field to sort of help repel it from like coming back through. Just so you're not fighting it more. Religion. Offered.
No, fuck.
12.
And you find that just trying to concentrate with your
Face in the water.
with your just religion skill as you're just trying to concentrate using it. It seems like it's just not working as the force that's behind this is just immense, and you feel it pushing back against you as you take 10 damage.
Okay,
as
so
it
that's
just
2 fails and
hits
how
you.
many goods? 4?
Hooray!
Goody.
Halfway
No more
there.
fails. Hooray! No,
Not even a
3/3
quarter
away.
way to success. Or a quarter.
Yeah. Alright.
Halfway.
Yeah, halfway there.
I will
4 of 8.
use
Something good.
healing skill on my face.
That's in the mixture right now.
Oh, God.
Use your face to draw up more.
Oh, 20?
1.
Is it supposed to be 21? Oh, 7.
I push his face.
I'd kill myself. Does that close the portal? No. I draw a card.
Did I do it by myself?
And as you do this, it doesn't seem to quite work enough as
Somebody assist.
it's kind of spreading over you.
Oh, good.
Take another 10 damage.
I have protect down skill?
Oh god.
Figure out those potions, poison blood.
Yeah, let's try some of those regents.
Oh, for the love of fuck.
That's a 3.
Were you doing thievery?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so yeah, that's up a little bit now.
Yeah, I kind of figured. It wouldn't matter. That's still the only thing I have that's close. I
Even
can
with
try.
his highest one, you'd only be 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as you do
Okay.
this, you start mixing some of these regions together as they just erupt in your face as it just explodes as you take 10.
Of course, you can make it an explosion of
Oh,
some
for the
kind.
love of God.
Hey, I've made 1 success so far. I am useless for this one, okay?
I've made 2. What's your point? I endure
So
all by myself!
if you fail, it's not going to raise the DC. It's going to keep it at what it was.
He just likes to down
So you're
you all
saying
you
I need to use
fuckers.
thievery
If you
again?
want.
No, that's the only thing
I'm enduring because apparently I'm the only one that's doing anything.
Hey, I helped once.
Endurance?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to try draining some of this through your body.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you do.
It's plus 14.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you
I'd
do.
still fail with my endurance.
I use athletics to
That's
try to
28.
shake it off.
Oh, it's close to double.
Does that count to 2?
If you had doubled it, yes.
How much would I have needed?
2 more.
Balls.
Didn't
I get that with my Arcana?
Our endurance is lower than all of them because you're taking damage as you're doing it.
Yeah, I know.
Describe this as you're draining it through your body, but you take 1 healing surge with the damage.
Ooh.
My healing surges are big.
Yeah.
Or lose one healing surge, one of the two.
Or both.
I probably suggest losing one healing surge instead.
No,
Kitty.
fuck. My healing surge value is 22.
Yeah.
Shit. How the hell did you get up there? Never mind.
Magic.
In the house there today.
Okay, follow your fucking weight.
I've got one success. I've only got one thing that can save me here.
As you're doing this, you can feel the drain, and you can feel the dimension going like weaker and weaker. But
I'm now
you're
cursing
feeling
under
it.
my breath.
You're feeling it on your
So
body.
am I.
Let me put it this way. This is how I feel anytime there's something to do with talking.
Here, this is how I feel. You stupid son of.
I've seen your diplomacy skills. This is about the equivalent.
Oh yeah, I have to get that sword back.
Can I use insight to see what she's doing? Well, and I'm doing poorly.
Oh
That'll be like a minor thing, and you'll get a +2 to your next roll if you pass.
Oh, good.
But there won't be any consequences of you failing it.
Yay.
Can I do that
Actually, I was
too?
going to do that first. Just
Well.
to see what he was doing wrong.
25.
25, yeah.
So
Okay.
+2
Yeah,
damage.
as you're
I don't wanna
just
take
taking
another
an instance of stepping back and going, okay,
Whoa.
what's going on here? You take a look at Anara and kind of what she's doing, and you're like, all right,
Do
I
that.
think I can do this. As on your next turn, you'll have
Help.
a plus bonus to your roll.
Yeah, 1 + 2. 3. I'm gonna add the bonus to my D10 roll.
Okay, let's try using less regents than before.
Actually, I'm going to insight this to see what he's doing. And see
Oh
if I can
god.
make insight to what he's doing right or wrong.
Insight into my insight.
Oh thank god.
What were you doing?
I'm using
Same
less
thing.
regents.
Okay. 25 is what you're hitting.
Well, I got 27. No wait, yeah, 25. Sorry, 25. I added wrong.
We got that.
Thank you.
So, describe.
I put a few. I tried to measure it more carefully so it doesn't explode in my face, and just put a few of the regents in to see what would happen.
And as you do this, it starts to form a reaction, but not of
Not as volatile.
volatile one, yeah.
Hey, is my Arcana one back down now because I used a different one?
Yeah. 25 again.
I had a 28 insight when I was watching him do his thing.
You start sewing again?
Trying not to blow myself up. Do you have thievery?
No?
Oh.
I'll see what I'm doing.
I don't have thievery.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, it's not so easy, is it?
You have plus 20?
carrying the
I have
team.
plus 15.
It's not plus 20.
No shit.
Wah, wah, wah.
And as you just felt
I've
the
passed 3 times.
I
Yes,
mean,
I know.
drain on your body, and as you try switching back to using your arcane knowledge here and trying to sew it, it's just you're just feeling the drain on your body as it just
But my friends
overcomes you
don't
more
help.
as you take 10 damage.
I've got 2 successes. I'm the thief. I have no Harken shit.
I'm gonna
Arcana?
bluff my companions into thinking I'm trying to help.
Can I do that too?
No, I don't.
My,
I had 20 insight watching you.
my bluff's 15. I could do that.
Well, I saw her use endurance, so I'm gonna try doing that too. Use my body to purify it.
Do you have endurance?
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
it's 10.
Holy shit.
There's a healing surge.
20. 30 plus whatever the bonus was.
So 2.
32.
32.
Does he double it?
Because
Do
you
we
crit
win?
on it.
I take.
We only
Yeah.
needed one more.
Yeah.
2
Yeah.
more? One more? I lost track.
Describe it, but you take
You got 3. I
you
got
use
2.
healing
He got
surge,
1.
So,
Okay.
and you can describe closing this
Because he
dimensional
got
portal
double.
key.
Okay. I
I feel your heart
using endurance?
Yeah.
You're
He takes out his straw.
okay,
Not necessarily the ooze. The ooze is still here in the basin. You're just closing the connection.
Okay. So I noticed 2 points where it seems the strongest, and I stuck my head between them. And then
He headbutted it.
Oh.
He headbutted the rift.
And as he's doing this, it's just going into him as then it just kind of erupts as you all feel this just energy, just like this eldritch energy.
I didn't want to take any more damage.
So wait, did I feel it too?
Yeah, you did
Crap,
too.
you're big.
Yeah, as it just kind of erupts and pushes you all back, as you're able to tell that the rift or the dimensional rift here is closed.
Well, now that's taken care of. Gunnar, want to take a bath?
Did you just ask me to take a bath with
You
you?
three
I'm
make
telling
the
you.
endurance checks now.
Do we need 10?
Kyle got blown up on 2.
That was using chemicals.
Yeah.
17. Maybe I have endurance.
You're adding endurance?
Yeah.
Do I have to roll?
Just don't roll a 1. I think you have really high endurance, don't you?
I'm really,
Can you
really
roll
healthy.
for me, please?
Boom! He is free of all disease.
I rolled a 20.
Reroll.
Is that a reroll? It's kind of...
Yeah, if it's on the side, then
Let
you're...
me move that.
Wait, what was
Better! It was going to be a 4 or 17. I'm fine. 29 endurance. I can bath in this.
Yeah, and as...
Bathe. Bathe.
And as you're doing this,
Yeah, whatever.
you find that you're able to repel whatever the disease is from your body.
I'm stronger now. What happened to my voice?
I'm a real boy.
I'm a big boy. It's shaking back my hair.
What? They have the giggles.
No, I don't.
I think it's gonna be one of those nights.
Oh, I already knew it was. I've been saying that for a while.
I almost forgot to pay my phone bill.
Good lord.
Oh shit.
Someone did.
When was it due?
When?
Every month.
At the same day.
No, sometimes it's off by a day.
Tired.
Mine's always 13th.
Mine's not.
Mine's not either.
I don't know what's wrong
I
with
think
your guys.
mine's the 14th.
Mine goes anywhere between the 8th to the 10th. It's
I
weird.
hope mine's the 14th.
This time was due on the 8th. I paid it today.
Yeah. Fucking heroes. That's what we are. Have a care.
Alright, and as this erupts, you see that the ooze in the red ooze in this basin starts turning to a black sludge.
Hooray!
Okay, now you can drink it.
As you can actually, who's got the highest religion here?
Not me. Mine's 10.
7!
Yeah, as both of you are
I
able.
said 10.
Oh, 10. Sorry. He's.
Is everyone but him?
You
Yeah,
wow.
totally left me out.
I'm
You're
not
married
I'm
now,
just
so
as
there.
smart.
So you three, again,
Explain to Jin.
explain to Jen
What's
that
happening?
that it looks like
When a man loves a woman
the
very,
void
very
arrow,
much.
is losing its
Sometimes it goes in
its
the
sustenance
Oh my goodness.
as it just I'm not even
We
paying
know.
attention anymore. I'm continuing on whether you guys are or not. As the plague is just being kind of removed.
Whose
from
jacket
it.
is that?
Mine.
I have a jacket.
Shit.
I know. She always did that when I lived with you guys.
One thing you find
Oh, goody!
Treasure!
We
In
found
here.
something.
is a feeling inside your bodies of
Oh,
regret.
yucky.
great
Chaotic.
Disappointment or regret from the deck of cards.
happiness. Actually,
Oh!
it's just all this commotion and going on. You overthrew the leader Zarnak. You leveled up. Bunch of things happen here.
Deck is really happy.
So, Gunnar, roll your d10.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
20!
So 2.
Fuck, shit.
Concordance goes up by 2,
Plus 2 for overthrowing a ruler.
and
Top
plus
leader.
2 for overthrowing a ruler. So 4 total. So wherever it was, what was it at?
It was 11.
11. You're up to 15 now.
That is 11 plus 4, yes.
Ooh, what's level 15?
I don't think it does anything.
We score big
It
points.
might do extra stuff. I had to check.
Munchies. I'm taking my tablet back.
Too late.
Yeah.
It was at 11 before?
Mm-hmm.
What is your intelligence at? Probably as low as mine.
What?
What is your intelligence at?
14.
Oh, mine's 10.
Woohoo! Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
So it's at the highest possible thing right now. Just
Yeah.
pleased. It's pleased with you. So, the property of the deck itself changes to anytime you roll a result of a 1 on any die, re-roll that die until you roll a result other than 1.
Where the hell was that like a minute ago?
Yeah.
Is that for the holder or
That's only
for
for the holder.
any of the owners?
For the holder.
So it's a Ranus.
Damn it.
So if Ranus rolls a 1, he doesn't have to.
If you roll a 1, re-roll.
It's a brutal one.
Go back to start.
Just watch. I roll a 1 on my turn. He'll roll a 20.
Yep.
And then roll a 1 on the crit, and then be like, oh,
Do we have to be
re-roll.
a holder of the cards or a holder of anything? Because I've been holding the bag of
deck.
carrots.
You have to have the... If you're using the deck as a weapon. Which...
Does the bag of carrots
Can I
Yeah,
throw the
give me a
cards?
bonus of any
Plus
kind?
1 to rabbit training.
Mine was better.
No, there you go.
Jen thinks he's awfully funny
You got a
tonight.
0.5. I got 20. You got a 0.5.
I think I'm mediocrely funny, but you guys still laugh at it.
No, we laugh at you.
Oh no!
That's a difference.
Alright, so, with that, the deck is very pleased with you right now.
You have done well, my servants.
Yeah, you just get this feeling of
Immense
happiness in you.
So what was the idea here? Put the thing of butter in here and smash it?
No, I just haven't put it in my butter belly yet.
Does anybody else want some cup of tea?
Sure.
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 Just
I'm good.
pour it all out
On the floor?
in a cup.
Oh, the house already cleaned up. That's... What is this?
If I was using the broom, you'd be using the mop.
Wasn't me.
So, now what?
Did we win?
Is there anything else?
Yeah,
Other than
there
pretzels?
is. I was just...
Woo!
Didn't know we were taking a
Do you
semi-break.
want anything else other than pretzels?
I'm not
Oh,
hungry.
do I? No.
Just
In
pretzels?
fact, this is fine now. I'm good.
Cheesies.
You guys want full glasses?
Oh, I've got a glass here.
What? Can you let me grab another one?
I'll take it.
What?
You offered.
He hadn't
We're
poured one
supposed to
yet.
say yes.
Thank you.
So, what you find around in this room after, now that you have some time and you're
And now that I can do something, haha.
kind of getting back into it, take a
Is
short
he still
rest if
talking?
you want to right now.
Apparently.
Yeah.
By short rest, do you mean heal my sorry ass from exploding?
No, you asked for no exploding.
Oh, 2 healing surges put me to perfectly.
Woohoo.
You find a few things in this
Do I
room.
actually have to bother doing this, or are we gonna go back to town and like do our
You
rest?
probably don't actually have to.
So I can
You'll
just like
probably
erase
get an extended
everything.
rest.
Hooray!
Yeah. You'll be going to an extended rest.
Just for the record, though, I can just erase everything and be healed, and it won't matter
Be healed.
because we're really not doing anything else.
So I lose my temporary hit points.
Yeah. You find some
Fish sticks.
scattered among the altars, some tomes and scrolls written in various languages. And
Do I
you
do a
find them-
ritual?
We'll get there.
Are
As
any
you-
of them that I speak?
Yeah. The ritual of shut
You'll
up.
get there.
Fair enough.
As soon as I can continue talking,
Sorry.
you can see or you can tell what they're written in. Mostly in Dwarven and Common.
Oh boy.
Well, I can read them.
What other languages do you guys?
Draconic.
I can do Draconic and Primordial.
Deep speech in Elven.
Draconic, Dwarven, Elven, Giant, and Secret Language.
Or
And there's also some
No
written in
Thieves'
a
cats?
language that you're not sure, as none of you speak
Balzac.
it.
Can I do a history check with him?
Yeah, history check. You might have been seen this language before.
That's not bad.
You've probably seen this language before.
16.
Yeah. You recognize it as demonic,
Oh boy.
but you don't know what it says. You haven't picked up any of the language at all, but you can tell that it's written in demonic. You convey from all these different notes and scrolls here that this ooze is not ooze, but it's blood.
Oh good. Pure evil.
This
You already got
seems
that.
to have been
Got
some
it,
sort of
huh?
conduit to the elemental plane.
No shit.
You find in these notes that they were draining the blood of the primordial champion, otherwise known to you as the Lord of Black Earth, or Ogremon.
Oh, good. We didn't have to fight that thing, did we? Let's run now, please.
And you're unsure of what this means, though, as the ritual used to do this doesn't seem to be here in any of the scrolls or tomes that you see.
Of course
Why
not.
were they torturing Splunk?
Did they write
Well,
it down?
you killed the person that was probably torturing them, so you don't.
There's
Never
nothing in
know.
the notes.
Why would they keep notes on torturing a goblin that happened to
Was
wander?
they tortured something else because it was in the cage?
Yeah, that was one of the demonic things that turned.
So.
Ogremar.
You all
The capital of
Ogremon.
Ogremar.
mock
Ogremar.
ogre M-O-C-K or M-O-C-H. Sorry, like mock.
Bach.
Also, from some of the scrolls, you find that Zarnak and Kalarel were attempting to disperse this blood into the water systems of various towns.
I think we deduced that, but okay. It's good to know.
East Hill was the kind of the
Trial.
The test.
trial test
Ground
one,
zero.
where as you're looking through these notes, you find that Harken, Aldridge,
Hammerfast.
Hammerfast doesn't seem to be on this list,
Oh good.
but Fallcrest is. You see,
We're
it's a
heroes
lot of the
again.
little counties in the Harken Wold.
That mean he'll give me his sword.
I don't think he's in this area.
What cities is it in?
It's not in any of them yet. They were conducting
Oh, they're
their
planning.
tests,
Okay.
first trials in East Hill, and you stopped them.
They're
It
evil.
seems like you
know
got
it's
here
trials.
before they were able to disperse it further.
Okay.
But yeah, from the notes you find that it was going to be in pretty well all the extra counties here.
Hooray. Ooh.
Well, Anara is able to, as at the start of this, before anything happened, the human had teleported away. Anara is able to sense his signature and isn't able to tell where it went to, but she can tell that it was a portal that he jumped through, and it went to the southeast somewhere in the Dawnforge mountain region.
I know where I'm from.
I don't know.
Hey, can
Where
I
you're
try and check? I don't know. Can I try and check to see if I know him again?
No.
Why?
We've tried a lot of times
I
already.
only tried twice.
Yeah.
When do you try?
Remembering who
I
it is?
remembered. I recognize his voice.
Okay, that's history then, eh?
Probably a very hard DC.
Bet you that doesn't hit it.
It's gonna be a very easy.
10!
No, Dungeoneering?
Yeah, no, you don't.
I will try to remember. My history is 5. It's gonna suck. 14!
Yeah.
I think it sort of sounded like George Clooney.
I'm not gonna bother.
Gee, thanks.
Yeah, you're just unable
I don't know.
to tell. You also find a couple of actual rituals and alchemical formulas here.
Woohoo!
And apparently, Dethul is taking them.
Yeah.
Well, fuck he is.
You
Ryan's just
find...
going, what the fuck's going on over there? Oh,
And
Yeah,
yep, 29 thievery, I stole them from him.
Ryan's just like, someone come over here and take over the portal, keep it open,
Yeah,
please.
I'll get back to you, Uranus, in a minute here. The ritual you find is Phantom Steeds.
But we fucking have horses!
No, we have phantom horses.
This one's just cool.
That does sound cool. Can I learn that one?
Yeah, you know how to do rituals. So
Yeah, but I think I can only do ones that I'm trained in. Like thievery, the rituals for
Oh,
thievery.
no, it's
stuff.
arcane.
Yeah, I don't think I can learn it there.
And the alchemical formula you find is for kinetic foil.
Ooh.
Exploding.
Oh,
It's on your wish list. You should know what it does.
it just moves around.
I've forgotten.
It runs around.
Okay, then you don't get it.
Well, that's where I'm going to learn it.
Like, it's kinetic.
You also get
Kinetic foil, you said?
oil.
Foil.
Foil.
Like tinfoil.
Why does that does ring a bell? I think it did actually do something like...
It
Explode.
pushes people back.
Yeah,
or
I think it was
something
a
like that
force.
on a hit. Yeah. You also find a bunch of money. You find 1,200 gold pieces.
Holy sheep shit.
Well,
Did you say holy sheep shit?
I said holy sheep shit.
you find
And
1,200
monkey balls.
worth of various gold pieces, copper pieces,
Alright.
silver pieces.
Good.
There's 500 gold worth of residium
Nice.
I
and
need
200
residium.
gold
So do I.
worth of different alchemical regions.
You can write down the alchem gold.
How much? 500?
200 of the alchemical regions.
How much? 500?
100 of the alchemical regions. Some of them, as you're inspecting them, they seem to have been expired due to bad jokes.
As you were looking at them, they expired. Could have used this like a minute ago.
Could have. Too late now. No, it's 200. 500 of residium,
Yeah.
so...
Did you want to write that one down? Or?
I don't like anything down.
Well,
Well, you can... I guess I can keep it because I can do it too.
no, I wrote it
down
down.
already.
Oh.
I put it in the group pod anyway because I use it for you fuckers.
Oh,
Yes, you
snap.
fuckers.
Yeah, you fuckers.
How dare you let me do something
And
cool?
as you're settling all of this, Uranus calls back to you, and he says, he lets you know that he's able to kind of manipulate this portal that he's
Oh yeah.
been channeling his energy into, as you guys have been trying to deal with everything else for the last at least 10-15 minutes.
You tired yet?
As you see, there's sweat coming off his brow, and he's just
Come on!
has his hands out like, "Yeah, I could do this for a little while longer, I guess."
I did this all by myself pretty much.
Says, I can manipulate this portal to make it point to anywhere else in this temple, so leaving here should be fairly easy.
The door.
Which one? The one that the
The
exit?
main one.
Exit?
Yeah.
Alright. As he he keeps his hands out as he's just kind of twisting them around, as you see in the cloud of the cold and glue portal as the entrance to the temple appears before you.
Have we done a perspective? Is that what
Perception.
Check around there. hidden,
Perspective.
My perspective is you're all on crack.
hidden doors, compartments.
I think we
Have a look around quickly.
Well, find. Oh, good. You find everything.
26.
26. Yeah, down here,
Found an extra gold
you
piece.
find that it's the only way into here is through this one portal. It seems to be sealed off from everywhere else in this temple. Looking around on the walls, you don't find any hidden
Nothing
switches or anything. Yeah, so that's what you find in this room.
a lovely bunch of coconut.
Really?
There they are. I'll stand
So upon leaving the
around.
temple,
good.
imagine that's what you're going to do here.
He ignores me.
You're able to find your horses easily
Hey.
enough.
We need them now that we have pets.
Yeah, we are able to find the horse corpses
We'll need that
easily
later.
enough.
Splug will become splat if the horses aren't in good shape.
Yes.
And shortly after mounting up,
see
you feel the
Gunnar.
ground start to shake around you.
Shake, shake.
Out as the and out of the ground, a familiar stone face pokes through, and a massive rock body as remember the Gale of Dur appears.
Whoa.
Where's Plug?
He opens up his mouth as you see a small green shape inside. He pops out, and as he jumps out of the mouth and onto his feet, he says, "We've been waiting for you to come back out here." And he kind of comes up closer to you guys, and he says,
Keep crazy lady away from me!
he pulls out he has a little bag in his on his belt, and he unties the bag and he gestures for Winnie to come over,
I do.
right, and to clasp your hands together. See, as he pours the bag
Please don't be the
Can't
gold
open,
crap.
and inside the bag drops a large ruby stone.
Plug, I can't take your riches.
I can't.
He says,
Yoink.
You're
"I
not
took
there.
this from the evil folk inside."
Oh,
that
I can do
place.
that.
It's very shiny. You can have it.
Do you want to keep its Plug?
Says, "I'm okay."
Okay. Just
And then-
checking.
How much
Then
is
he
yours, sir?
attempts to give you a hug.
I like Plug!
Did you just hug
Gunnar, with his
No, I hugged
dwarf
Plug.
sense, is able to tell that this ruby is worth 900 gold pieces.
Can we keep him?
I suddenly like Split.
I'm not going anywhere.
As it's a
Plug.
near flawless cut.
Plug, do you want to come with us?
No.
He says, "I could if you want."
No, I asked if you wanted to.
Well, I'm not ever seeing my family again.
You can go see your family!
I don't want to anymore.
Oh, good boy. Do you want to stay with Caleb Dur?
He's my friend.
You can stay with Caleb Dur.
Is he
I'll come visit.
There's a very good chance that you'll
Caleb
live
Dur's
longer
like,
that
jumps
way.
back into the Gale of Dur's mouth?
I'll come back and visit.
He kind of waves his hand,
He's
and
so
then the
cute.
Gale of Dur just closes his mouth, and they start sinking back into the ground.
Don't
You
forget to
feel
write.
the ground shaking, as it's getting fainter and fainter.
Plug's so cute.
I gotta admit, I do like having jewels.
You heartless bastard.
I've never been the biggest fan of goblins.
He's so cute. His name is Splug. He gave me a hug. That rhymes.
I'll give you a hug
What the hell is wrong with you tonight?
and a very nice rug.
There was no rug.
There's a
And
ruby.
he gave me some ale to chug.
Oh dear.
Too much, apparently.
You think there's something wrong with me?
After that happens, you guys are on your horses
Hooray.
as you're able to get back to
Riders on.
East Hill shortly.
No, you said they can't ford the river.
Or you.
They found somewhere to ford.
Ooh.
Caleb
That was
took
very
across.
suggestive. You have to wait until your friends leave.
Yeah. Now that your hair's shorter, you can see the bruises a lot easier.
I wouldn't be the bruised one.
Oh, okay. You would be? Nice.
Alright, enough of that.
Okay, enough of continues.
You get back to East Hill before it's evening, and as you get there, you find Lady Arvine and the
Oh, yeah.
priest Evander.
How y'all doing?
They both thank you very much.
Now that all their village is dead?
See, something you find, and they tell you this as well, is that the ones that were infected are healing rather quickly.
Except for the ones that got eaten.
Other than them. As
Not the
Lady
ones that were eaten.
Arvine also informs you, though, that Jakarn that was the other dwarf brother.
Meh.
He had escaped.
Oh, goody.
They were unable to
They
find
couldn't
him.
keep track of one crazy-ass dwarf.
Yeah, they keep track of me just fine.
It's hard, I'll give you
They-
credit for that.
He has escaped from custody, but he had left a knife next to fruit fly or something.
What?
A knife next to the priest Evander's pillow on the night he escaped.
That's
Basically
creepy.
saying he could have killed him if he wanted to.
That's what you gather.
Is he not crazy since we cut off the portal?
No,
maybe?
he's likely still crazy. Well, he wasn't really that crazy. He was more just abused, as I recall.
No, they were all fucking deranged.
He was pretty crazy.
Do you remember everybody we tried to interrogate?
Well, that guy is even more so just out of it. And just
And I broke his neck.
What?
I
Not that
stepped on him too hard.
other than that guy.
It's the first one.
Heading back to Harken from East Hill, Dargermeth hails you.
Oh no. What's up?
He says he's heard that you've done a good job,
Always.
and he's going to be joining you back to Fallcrest.
Oh, goody.
And as he says this, you also see Ariel here,
Oh,
the
Mermaid?
wood elf.
Oh.
Ooh,
Here.
there's a bunch of bad guys that we need help killing.
She says, I've heard, and this is why I'm here. Dargermeth,
They march soon.
like, this is news to me then.
I'm at the work.
Dargermeth says, yes, this is what we need to discuss. Unfortunately, Right Hand, that's the Elder Druid,
yeah.
she will not be able to join us, but one of her apprentices will be there, Theron.
She's dead.
As, you remember these
Yes.
people.
Yeah.
Quite well.
Yeah.
Yes, we have some papers that you probably want to read as well.
Well, we'll get to that, but to Fallcrest first, as I imagine that there's others that need to know about all this as well.
Do I have
True
to give a
enough.
sword back?
I don't know yet.
I'm not gonna
I
say.
can tell you this, you wouldn't have had to if you rolled better. Or roleplayed better.
Or had me there.
No, I
Or
always
waited
wanted.
for other people.
Yeah.
Nobody
Makes
wanted to
them-
come with me.
They're busy doing their own things. Important things.
I like staying under the brain.
I have this policy of not walking in front of a train.
I am the train.
What is it?
Exactly.
Alright. Coming back to Fallcrest,
Mhm.
it's the second largest town here in the Vale.
It's true.
You find nothing out of the ordinary, at least at first.
At first.
Yes, at first. Nothing strikes you out of the ordinary.
Except that it's fall cost. Yeah. And no, I'm different. Okay.
Would you like me to
I would-
carry on,
yes.
or I could just drop it right
No,
there?
that's good.
We can just leave it and
I'm just
have
curious
you-
why you chose at
So we're
first.
done for the night now.
Yeah, no, that's it. Get out of my house.
Okay.
Damn it, Kyle.
Oh, sure, I'm the one you blame for
You
this.
broke D&D.
You make your way. Where are you guys making your way to when you get back to Fallcrest?
Temple.
Agronath, where should we meet?
Says we left everyone else at the temple from the last part.
I said
Sounds
temple.
alright.
Oh, we might as well head there then.
We have
Here.
friggin'
So you head back to the temple of Palor, I believe it was.
Sure.
You find there are, as you enter the temple, there are quite a few people here waiting for your
Please
return.
tell me they stopped talking all at the same time.
In the temple, you see Ninozarin the Green, Lord Marklehay.
No.
And this is where I needed that book of people. And their names.
Book of people.
Shut up!
Look at people's names.
I've got two swords.
You
Pick which one's
see-
the right one.
We got this nice sword that we wrote Moonbane on.
It's written in blood.
Grundlemar is there, the dwarf priest of Palor.
Hello.
Dirna Mornbrow, the priest of Arathis. You also
Guys all have
See-
weird ass names.
a few other of the more prominent figures of Fallcrest there, like Boris Hungren.
Who?
He's a one of the big farming connoisseurs there.
Basically, a whole bunch of big name people.
Armos, Camera, Barstrom, Strongbeard,
Oh, you want to
Strongbeard.
Porter's
with him?
Guild.
How'd you get the name strong?
The Porters Guild.
Porters.
Got stuck in the
I want to
rail.
figure out where the building was.
As well, here you see Travis,
Oh, we recognized him.
Travis
Yeah.
is back!
I
Lena,
wanted to give him a hug.
Oh yeah, the chick we didn't kill.
and you also see Sir Oakley here.
What's up,
As well
Oakley?
as some other priests and paladins from the various
What up, Paladin? No.
You missed a good fight!
Good nothing. I
Says-
almost got my ass kicked again.
I'm always missing out on the good fights.
You always get your ass kicked.
Sleeping hides.
They all
And you wonder
So
why I
that's why
hide.
greet you as you come in. And
Hail the conquering hero!
Actually, I dodged like
That's
6
from Aladdin.
shots from that one guy that was trying to
That's just more
curse
like
me.
hail the conquering hero with my bloody sword.
They join you as well as Theron, Dargameth, and
That
Ariel
was not from Aladdin.
as they begin to ask what it is you found and what happened in East Hill.
Good news, bad news time.
You want the good news or the
Good
bad
news.
news or the worst news?
I don't really think there's worse news, actually. Good news is we think we've ended the source of the the evil blood plague thing.
When you say that, Grundlemar, Grundlemar speaks up and he
Are
says,
you sure you don't just have a buzz under your contact?
"Oh, maybe it's just a buzz that's floating around." Anyways, it keeps like hitting me like right in the eyelash. And like,
Maybe
what
it's
the
attached to your
Is
hair.
it an eyelash?
hell? No.
If it's a spider hanging from the ceiling and you've been letting it hit you in the eyelash, I will be unimpressed.
She's not gonna want to stare into your baby blue eyes.
Wee thunk! He doesn't have blue eyes.
It's an expression.
Not if he doesn't have blue eyes.
Never mind.
As you say this, Grundlemar speaks up and he says, "This is something we figured as he takes out the vial that
Oh
you've
yeah,
given him."
your blood of your evil is all
And-
cured. What the fuck are you gonna do now?
Now just a vial of black sludge.
You didn't think of that, did you?
That's actually kind of funny.
You could probably just make her bleed.
No, they were testing me to see if I was worthy of the skill.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I don't like this game anymore.
Well, at least you'll have a better idea to.
Don't worry, I'm an academic genius. I'll make
Countering your
evil blood.
Paragon story, you got a nice thing to go off of, right?
Now he has to go searching for more fucking
I recommend looking for tools to pick it up first.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
some blouse.
You got the experience here of what you need to do for your next step.
That's so funny!
And that's to get a syringe.
Mhm.
Anyways, bad news. It seems like we've got an army that might be marching towards
Hey,
Fallcrest
who's
soon.
good at imitating voices?
What?
Well, I want somebody to know who that guy was.
I can technically take on the appearance
Kinda like a
and
bluff.
sound of anyone.
Well, then do it and say what he said and see if they know who he is.
I didn't see him though.
George Clooney?
You guys had you were just kind of waking up.
But you
in
said
a
you can take on the
daze.
voice. Take on the voice.
I guess I'll try it.
And repeat the words.
That'd be my bluff.
From the. It's going to be pretty hard to do.
I know.
Since you
I barely
can
remember
help
it.
you barely
Consist of
remember
what
it.
the
You didn't
words
even
were.
remember who.
Can I
what it sounded
assist?
With what the
You're
words.
doing
were.
it wrong!
You
You're
can
doing it
assist
wrong!
What the words were, but
Is that right?
the voice is.
So this is gonna be a bluff, eh?
Yeah.
Roll big.
Let's see.
I'll
Bluff.
go home.
Where's my becomer?
Oh no. La da 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 ah.
Remember, this was your idea.
Whatever.
What could go wrong? You just don't get it right. Or you
Change the
insult
disguise.
somebody.
There it is. +5.
You make a
Okay.
fool of yourself.
Where it comes the letters. Oh!
Hooray!
Holy shit.
You rolled a 20.
Bitchin'! We got it!
That would be 40.
Does somebody know who it is now?
Nope.
What the words are?
Oh shit. Well, he doesn't have to know the words, he just has to know the tone. Do you know anybody who spoke like this?
Thursday may bless you, army mobilizing next month.
He wrote it down!
Good. I'm glad someone did. Otherwise, this would have went nowhere. Are you doing this like right now? Like right as you walk in?
No, we
trying to
tell them
explain
first
it?
what we're doing and then say, do you recognize this
Okay,
voice?
so we can come back to this in a minute?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. Because
Remember your number.
He was
40?
just
That's the best roll I ever got!
he was just saying something and then you just interrupted him and said, do this!
Because
do
I
that a lot.
wanted to know.
Yes.
You want me to be imaginative? I was being imaginative. It was a good freaking idea.
No, Arnold.
He's all
You're
because you like
supposed to praise me,
these.
not scold me.
to do it now!
Speaking over everyone else, though.
Yes.
We are trying to do it too.
That's true, you're
Don't
not.
shake your finger at me. I will bite it.
So what were you going on before all of this distraction?
We mentioned that he was mobilizing some kind of an army towards, is it Fallcrest? Where was he going?
My hair
There's
is
a
all
valley.
over.
I can't ever remember what the valley's called.
The Vale?
The
Is it
Vale.
the Vale? Okay, he was,
Nantir Vale?
okay, well, he's
Vale?
mobilizing.
Where
Sounds
you've
like...
been for the last 3.5 years.
I have
3.5
a really
years.
shitty memory for names, and we do this once every 2 weeks.
I'm
Yeah.
bad at geography.
Anyways, so it seems might be an army mobilizing towards the Vale shortly here. Like really soon, within the month, we figure.
Within a month?
I'm an orc lieutenant.
What?
I heard you
The
do that.
They,
fuck?
a few of them just kind of
I'm a dwarf.
at you.
I can get troops.
I think he was lying to you,
I will
so you
summon
wouldn't
carrots
kill him.
sisters.
Yes, he's afraid of me. What's your point? I could have probably pushed for Supreme
Okay.
Commander.
Shakes his
chimes in
head.
and says, if you were to get the orcs, they are mobilizing shortly.
Oh, they haven't left yet?
No, they were going to leave within the week. Not within quite a week. A week is 10 days.
Do we have money to pay them?
Says, I don't know about you. I gave you most of mine.
I wasn't talking to you.
I'll give him the deck.
What?
Hey Oakley, can I come with you?
He doesn't like you. You're a thief.
I am not a thief. I
Raises
am.
his brow to you and says,
You can try and reform him.
Yeah.
we shall see.
Take him! Take him!
Yeah, we had a boat to bring you back. There wasn't many
Yeah,
boats to bring you back.
as the leaders just kind of all get together and are you just hear like the murmurings and everything
Yes.
between them all.
Jibba jabba.
Yeah, as they
Anyways,
go,
I am a
you hear,
freelancer.
A month. This is coming up soon. What do we do?
Pay the
And
orcs.
they, as one of them asks you, do you know how many?
Rough
All of
estimate.
them?
Slots? We have no
No
idea.
idea. Do you know from where?
We have no idea where
we
from.
had direction, didn't we?
In a direction.
They were marching from
I just told you like east 20 minutes ago. 30
northwest.
minutes ago.
What, you
Vale.
mean the place where he
South?
teleported to?
Yeah.
East.
In the
hills?
something hills?
Oh,
Southeast
Dawnforge
Dawnforge
Mountains. They're in the Dawnforge Mountains!
It's very likely they're in the Dawnforge Mountains.
My
We
parents
have-
are in the Dawnforge Mountains!
You have... Wait, you have parents?
Everyone
When
just
a
looks
mommy
at
and
you
a daddy love each other very
I
much!
figured you were spawned from hell or something.
Adopted parents, I'm guessing, because you
I-
were to Genasi when we met you.
I was an elf when you met me. My parents are elves.
I kind of figured you were spawned from hell.
Do you want me to save your life the next time you die?
As you just hear the murmurings grow louder as they're just...
Yes, should she let him die? I don't know.
I'm
As
sorry,
they're
we've
just-
seen things.
You
She's
want
a
to
little
stay dead next
stressed
time.
out.
Should never have died, Kyle. It gave us fuel for our...
Oh,
Well,
Lord.
You know Zarin, the green,
Oh no.
he kind of steps ahead of everyone as
What's up?
he says I was able to decipher the ritual you had left with me, or at least
Ooh, we found books
the-
for you.
the page of a ritual that you left me.
Oh, the one with the blood smear on it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He says it's a summoning ritual.
Shocking.
I don't suppose it's designed to summon primordial blood.
No.
He says I'm unsure as to what it was trying to summon.
How about the chain one?
As
Why don't we let him talk?
as
You're one to
the green
talk.
guy.
as you only got me a page of this ritual, so I don't know how much there was. But there, it seems to be something very powerful.
The chained one.
Says,
It's
I don't
possible.
think you could summon the chain.
Would
They're
it?
trying.
Is
The
it possible it could
primordial
have been
beast.
for the Lord of Black Earth then?
He says, I don't know.
He doesn't have any idea, hey? Hey, I don't suppose you can read... Do we have those... We took those
Demonic.
demonic things, right?
Yeah. Imagine you did you?
I
Yes.
hope we did.
Okay, then say yes or no. No,
Okay.
I hope you did, because
Everybody else said yes,
That
don't
would-
listen to him.
That would be kind of helpful.
he's the one asking.
Anyway, so...
And he's the thief. You would think he would know
Yes.
what you guys have for inventory.
No.
They all have a really
Somehow I'm
tight
in charge.
purses.
Yeah, you have it.
Okay, well, I guess I hand it to him to see what he thinks of it.
Good lord. Paper.
He looks it over. He recites some of it, but it's there's nothing in there that you
What's it say? You
haven't
know what it says? Oh, I'm just
heard already. It's basically the same type of stuff that you got. It's for the same information that you got in the other languages scrolls that you had. These ones were just in demonic as well, as you know that his forces, Colorado's forces, or the Iron Circle's forces had demons in it, so they probably wrote it in different languages just for
Post on the
secrecy
bulletin board?
or whatever.
So that everyone could read it.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Interesting.
Indeed.
Well then. What now?
You recite the voice.
I speak up and say, well,
Dissolve. It's my turn.
I'm not really good at planning stuff. I'm just really good at smacking things with my hammer. So what should we
I'm
do
glad
now?
you said hammer.
Wee wee. I like to hit things with my wee wee.
Anara gets Jin here
That's right,
to
Try to duplicate the voice.
try to duplicate the voice.
Please tell me somebody
The guy that
knows.
seemed to be in charge sounded like this. Go, Jimmy,
I
go.
recognize the voice, but I can't pinpoint the name. Ow, my ass is twitching.
Or the face.
Stop looking at me like that.
I was like, you could probably try remembering who
You
it was.
obsess
when he
over the
says it
strangest things. There's a pool here with fairies in it. I'm going to wade
They
in
weren't
it.
fairies.
again. Slaves!
Yeah. They are my prey.
Who's an important male figure that's not here
Me.
in this?
A good guy or a bad guy?
Good guy.
I'm worse at names than he is.
No, you're not.
I don't have anything written down for this because
Oh, names and stuff?
Sure, if you guys are actually gonna get to it, or if you're just gonna let it go and just think about it in
No,
your
I
head.
didn't want to let it go.
Yeah, I know, because you never let go of anything.
Why didn't you anticipate that?
Father Xandrian?
What?
I'm just reading names.
Wait, that dumbass lord guy that we met at that other town.
Lord Patrick
I don't know.
from Montreal.
I don't know. The orcs had made the thing outside his town.
Markenhay?
Markle Hay, that's the Lord of Fallcrest.
Yeah,
and
I'm
he's
sure.
here.
Yeah, fucking.
So that one. The other one that I didn't like very
Lord
much.
Alright. That's what the voice sounds like.
Ha! I didn't like him. Let's go kick his ass.
From what proof? We don't even know if I got the voice right.
You rolled a 40.
From memory.
It's from his memory, and you're just trying to pinpoint it. So it sounds like it would be that of Lord Padre, but you've only met Lord Padre briefly.
Does Lord Padre have a son? Ow!
Can I try to guess if the voice actually sounded like him?
Well, apparently he says it does sound like him.
It does.
Oh, it does sound like him?
From what you remember, and he's saying this, and as Jen is reciting what what it was.
Hello, Kitty. Nom, nom,
What
nom, nom.
what they said in there. It sounds like that voice.
Okay.
Could you be sure that it was that exactly or not?
Oh,
But it's very close to it.
and there's an elf woman in the desert.
What?
Algard.
He was a male.
Elf
Humanoid
woman.
male.
No, this is
What?
way back.
Guy.
Yeah, that was the dream sequence.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh. What the fuck is he talking
Laurel, apprentice of right hand.
Weird how you guys.
I wrote
actually
down
like-
right ham.
Right ham. Right hand.
Right hand. And Theron
I've been
is an
attacked!
apprentice of right
Yes.
hand too.
So
Albert's Dark Ramath. That's your art.
all the lords here and the
Right.
the
Somebody
higher
should go
ups.
check on Lord Podridge.
Why?
Right?
No.
We have
The
no.
Lord of Horrors? What?
I said
Summon-
Podridge!
I summon
We
the
have
Lord
no
of
evidence
Horrors.
other than a
Yes,
sketchy
but if somebody
memory.
goes to check on him, he's not there, and if he's in the Dawnforge Mountains, then, well, fuck, he's the one!
Ta-da.
I don't suppose anyone's heard from him. Would he have been contacted for this at all?
You didn't tell us to contact him.
This is
Go
true.
find out if you can find him
I
now.
don't suppose we can send him a message.
Yes,
No, don't send
we-
him a message. You don't tip off the guy that you're suspecting.
Summon him because there's
Guy.
might be an army
Chris.
coming.
We can
Yeah,
send a
that's a tip-off.
messenger, so we shall do that immediately.
You gotta let him know that we're gathering all the people within a certain radius to try to help out.
Help defend the realm.
Okay. We'll send off a messenger as he ushers for one of the priests to.
Do we really want him to let him know that we know
was
that
gonna say-
he's
That's
coming?
what I was saying!
So you want to actually send a message to him saying we're building an army, come here, and if he is the bad guy, to let him know that?
Yeah, your planning sucks. Nobody listens to me.
Relay that order.
Yeah. Don't,
Says-
maybe send
Then-
him to see if he's there.
Just send
But
him
not
an
deliver
And it
incognito.
says, then let's discuss then. What are our options? What are we going to do here?
Kill him.
I'd rather not kill a man until I know that he's guilty.
He was a bastard. I didn't like him very much.
So,
We didn't know you were
this is
guilty when we
where
kicked
the
your
DM
ass.
is kicking in here.
Oh yeah.
And going to say, let's discuss our next steps in this campaign here.
Okay.
There's...
Have a nap. Ah, you're heavy.
Can't nap with her on you.
Because he can't breathe.
I have napped with her on me before.
This is why I had asked you guys to kind of think of some things of what you wanted to do
Kyle didn't
in
read
this
his
next.
emails.
I did read my emails,
Didn't respond to anything.
didn't I?
No.
No.
Shit.
You responded. Did I respond to this?
I know what I think you.
So there's a few things that that are coming up. You know, within a month that Colorado's forces are going to be attacking
Colorado?
in Colorado.
Who's Colorado?
The
Pronounce
leader
it
of
either
the
way.
Iron Circle.
Yeah, lead.
Oh,
Okay, just went over this shortly.
wasn't his
ago.
voice?
Of course, off the brass square.
You've never heard his voice before. You've never even seen him.
Oh, so it could be the same person.
Could be.
You get so obsessed over the weirdest things.
Bite me.
Could be like,
I
No.
figure things out
It
way
could be
faster
also
than
a
you.
doppelganger or a
could
changeling.
be like Count Dooku.
You have one of them.
Can't you sense another changeling? I just go whip to the face.
I'm
You-
not magical in any way!
Another changeling before. In the very first dungeon.
Didn't she teach you something?
No, because he forgot to ask.
Yo, because I didn't know I could ask.
Yeah, that was funny. But
She's grabbed
so
my face.
there's the need to find out where he is.
Mhm.
You have no idea where.
So scouting.
So yeah, you need to do either some sort of scouting or something. You don't know what kind of forces he has or numbering.
Let's go to the Dawnforge Mountains.
Yes, because they're huge and we have that kind of luxury of just wandering around aimlessly.
from
Actually,
Southeast.
from the sounds of what they were doing and piecing it together, it seems like they're summoning Ogremoth. Like that's, I'm hoping you guys got that sense.
Yes.
That I was giving to you, and able to piece that together.
Hey, hey, does he speak
Ogremoth,
primordial?
He's a primordial champion.
So I could talk to him. Fuck off, bitch.
Since when do you talk to people before kicking their ass?
Would he talk to you, though? That's another question.
I was wooed.
She's going to woo him.
So you would probably want to find a way to either stop the ritual or to counteract it.
So stop
Can we
the
tell
summoning.
where it's coming from? If I go, can I sense a disturbance in the force?
I didn't hear you because I was talking when you were starting to talk.
I'll
Can
hear
I
her. I was
sense
like,
where
blah, blah,
it's
blah, blah.
coming from?
What coming from?
The ritual.
The summoning?
The summoning? You know it's coming from the elemental plane.
On
But-
the other side. Where we are.
Where,
Oh, where you are?
where is he being summoned to?
Yeah, you don't know. You imagine wherever Callie is.
Wait,
Yeah, that
if he's deciphered, that's from that one partial page that we have.
One partial page, and that's all you had. That was all.
I'm just
that was
wondering
there.
if
With
you tell us
blood on it.
what he would need for a circle to actually help. Like, is there anything specific that would need
Ow.
for the summoning?
These Ninelzarin can tell you that the only thing that came out of this was that he could get was it was for summoning something very large.
With something like that, would you need like a special summoning circle? Something
It
that's...
says you need a lot of space.
Is there a plane
What about
over near
resources?
the Dawnforge
How much
Mountains?
space are we talking?
2 liters?
Have you ever seen Ogre Mock?
No.
Is this a trick question? Has anybody ever seen Ogre Mock and lived?
No, but from what I understand, he could fight among the gods. And he says anything that large needs large space.
That's what I just asked. Is there any plane over near the Dawnforge Mountains?
We'll get to this.
No.
But that's a question. Write it down or remember it.
What
They-
kind of resources would be
They'd
required
need
to
a lot.
summon a
Says-
primordial? Maybe we can.
More than what we have here.
Maybe we can
So
trace.
where is it coming from then?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering.
If we,
Is there a mine that would have had the materials that would have needed in the Dawnforge Mountains?
Possibly. We're gonna get to this. Remember these questions.
Write that shit down.
So
Why don't you?
I'll write it down.
what I'm trying to get to here is
Our
we
we win.
what you guys need to get what you guys need to do within the next month.
Try to disrupt
I was
the
hoping you
ritual.
guys would actually come up with things, but I've written down a few things that I think would be
Good ideas.
good ideas, which is
For mine
Um,
ideas?
yeah, no, they are, but they're gonna be used
Let's
in
summon our
these.
own primordial.
creating some sort of weapon to counter Ogre Mock.
Finding
Finding
weapon.
allies in the Nentir Vale,
Ogres? No, orcs.
scouting out his forces and where he is. Those are 3 things that I find are like the big 3 things that you guys need to do.
For sure.
What's his name, Dargameth? You're in charge of getting troops. Go talk to my orc troops.
Are you really going to send him into an orc camp?
Under my flag.
You have a flag
Well, I do now!
My flag.
If anything.
Hey, do my walkie-talkies work?
What the?
Sup, orc chief dude?
You got a cool one in house.
I need to move some of this.
Do they work?
Oh, something's happening. Maybe.
We're pretty close to him.
We're
Do they
being
work?
attacked by orcs!
Not for long.
Okay.
You
So
listening?
scouting.
Nope.
Just try to stop the
Well,
sun.
that's a good idea. Can I contact him through my walkie-talkie?
Too far.
Anyways.
Yes.
Oh, walk. Nice. Are these the benches?
Nope.
In the temple? Is this a crosswalk?
Superman 3.
Scout.
He's trying to get us to pool our resources into certain things.
Counter summon.
That's the weapon countering.
Or a
summon.
weakness of some kind.
Weakness.
Gather troops.
Allies. It's the perfect time for an awesome skill challenge.
Oh,
Awkward.
Considering there's an army, I'd probably put a lot of precedence in trying to find allies.
no. Yes, but if we can't stop the summoning and they summon the big-ass thing, how are we supposed to
All
summon
of
it with
these
a weapon?
things
Are important.
are important.
See, look, Carl.
You have three 10 days before you know that they're going to attack you.
For 10 days.
That's like only
We don't scout.
weeks or 10 days
We
long.
can't find the ritual thing, so we'll have to have the weapon to be able to kill the bad guy, and then we'll also need allies to help kill the rest of the army. It's kind of like a circle.
Yeah, you need all of these things. What I'm trying to get to here is these two things are going to be helping you in this kind of final battle that you're going to have with Kal-El's forces.
And I'll die.
So for next session, because I'm hoping that we get through this tonight, I need to piece together the kind of final fight. So each of these things is going to help you in some way in that fight. I don't know how yet. I'm open up for discussion here. What would scouting get you?
Finding
What
the
would-
location so we can stop the ritual before the big guy comes through.
I meant in terms of,
How it would help us in the fight.
yeah.
Ambush instead of having them come to us.
Advantage
So-
points for
Knowing our
snipers.
Yeah, okay.
Types.
So think of some of those, but for the next session, what I was thinking about doing
Oh, no.
is,
I have to think about things. I have a headache.
too bad.
Why'd you put 21 points in intelligence?
Yeah.
Because I don't have to think about things, I know them automatically.
So for next session is what I was thinking about doing, I'm also open for discussion for that, is kind of what we did in that big battle that we had with, in
Or it was
Auburn.
half a battle, half a
Harken.
skill challenge, that one?
There was
Is-
several battles.
Yeah, it was several like smaller battles.
You're
and
needed on
an
this
overall-
front!
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of pushing around the battlefield. I was thinking about doing something again to that effect. Was everyone fine with that?
Yeah, that
No.
worked quite nicely.
Because I'm open with discussions on either making it one really big skill challenge or
No,
many
no, big skill
more. You'd
challenge.
rather have kind of a mixture.
Fight. No, all fighting.
Fighting.
They suck at
Yeah. The only thing is I don't want to make it all fighting because you're doing a battle over the course of a long time, right? So
What are the odds our characters actually stay together for the whole fight too?
Here's the strategy.
fairly small, probably.
Yeah. Here's the
Probably
strategy.
doing singular.
Well,
We're the
shit.
tip of the fucking spear.
But I mean that's easy enough to do like
Depends
the
on where it
singular
comes.
battle
Oh, no.
because you can just kind of have one person over here, but you can use the same map. You
Yeah.
just have a couple guys here, a couple guys here.
We're gonna do that thing like in this one Pirates of the Caribbean, where the guys are running around, they only have 2 swords and there are 3 of them, and all of a sudden you hear sword, and the sword comes flying into the air, sword, throw it back to somebody else.
Yeah, there you go.
It was
So,
cool.
you can kind of do something
I
like
hope
that.
to God it's got a sword because I can't use a sword.
I would get a sword and it would stab him through the hand.
I'm proficient with light blades.
Oh.
He wouldn't get stabbed to the head. He'd be so far away running away.
My water bottle's over here. What are you doing? Jim's like, you
I
bastard.
was like, last.
Yeah, so was I.
That's me. I thought about
It's not
that.
nice to drink beer when you can't offer any to your company.
I don't care.
You can't what?
We're not his
Offer
friends,
any to
remember?
Yeah, my friends. I'm here to play D&D and piss off the DM.
To be
Yeah,
fair,
we
that's
do it
just a
well.
fortunate side effect.
Yeah.
But we only do
Fortunate
half
for us.
halves.
We like it.
Did I say
So-
fortunate?
So that's my plan for the final battle. So probably the next session.
But this next part, can I lay on the couch?
No.
Why not?
So for this part, then, we should try and figure out what we want each of these things to do in the final
I
battle.
don't want
And
you.
allocate resources. as
Yeah,
well.
we're gonna be. It's gonna take the course of the next. I don't know how long do you guys want to go? Like 2 weeks, so you have that like week in advance before they attack you. Do you want to go the full 3 weeks? And
I'd like to try to get the surprise on them if we can, so we can stop the ritual. I'd say.
cool. So this will be over the course of 2 weeks.
Okay.
All right. During this time, you guys will be going out and doing various things in these areas. It's going to be a massive skill challenge. We're going to treat it as one encounter though. So using using all
Dailies
your
or-
abilities and stuff, like they're not going to reset
Well, that's
during
rude.
this. What I was thinking was, because you have a limited amount of time, and there's 4 of you, and as you can see, there's 4 spots in each of these tracks. right?
So you want us to each
Pick a
No,
thing we're doing.
don't pick a single one. We're gonna have.
Don't put me on the allies one.
I think we
You
each
guys-
get one.
Trying to talk
No.
We each have one shot at each one.
No.
No?
No,
Why would
not at
listen
all.
to him?
That's a good idea.
That's probably better.
I'm trying to get better version.
So there's 12 total successes you need.
Hooray!
Oh, Balzac.
I will give you 16 tries.
Balzac,
Cool.
Alberta.
So it's going to be hard to do. And if you fail something, like if you can't complete one whole thing, it doesn't mean you won't get it. It just means it's going to be less effective. So after each success, you'll get something.
Okay.
Orcs.
In scouting, this could be so you're, in scouting you'd be scouting out where he is, his forces,
Types.
and then
Supply routes.
and then I would assume you'd want to also be training your own troops and bringing that information back.
Good idea.
That's part of scouting. So every time you complete one success in here, in scouting, it's going to give you a situational bonus in the final battle. It'll give you a +2 to use anytime you want for each success that you get up. So
Use them all.
you could use them all if you want, but there's only going to be a max of 4 of them. The weapon, or device, or whatever it is,
Counterspell or
counterspell.
desummoning or yeah.
Combating this one.
This one is pretty well going to be the only one that is mandatory to do.
Do I get a new weapon?
Possibly.
You get all
It
the
could
new
be.
weapons.
Because I have to give my other one back.
If you decide that it's a
Stick on
weapon,
fire.
if that's what you find and that's the story you create, then yes, it's a weapon.
What about a weakness or...
It could be something that ties into its weakness. You don't know this yet. You haven't done anything with it yet. You're going to be researching this in this skill challenge, right?
Okay.
So this one's going to be about researching and
It's basically about the Lord of the Black Earth then. It's all about him.
and trying to find something to counteract him. So
Me.
getting all 4 in this one will get you that ability to counteract him. Not getting all 4 of them is going to make it, when you encounter him, if you encounter him, that much harder to deal with.
I have a question.
No.
Do we only get 4 rolls for each one to see if we get good
We have
ones?
No,
16
you have
Or
16 total. So you have
so if we fuck up on one of them, we can just say screw that one and put it in that one.
so what we're going to do is you're going to declare which one you're going to roll for first.
No.
So let's say Anara wants to do the weapon. So she would roll for the weapon. And that's
Everyone has to do the weapon
Nope.
one? Oh.
just her. She can just do it.
Boosted by a skill.
Dethul could do a scout. Jin could do allies. You could do weapon as well. And then for the next turn, you could switch around where you are.
No.
So it's over the course of 20 days, right? So you have a lot of time to move around and help out in the different areas.
Okay.
And I can't be on the couch because
You need to roll.
I can roll over there.
Well, it's just not the same. It's nice to have you up here.
Group.
So
You tried to backhand me earlier.
I try to backhand a lot of people. So with allies, it's adding more to your forces, obviously.
Orcs.
Orcs, it could be, there's a lot of other counties here. There's
Fog!
Hammerfest, there's Nenlas, there's, you have to try and convince Harken to come in as well.
Who's Harken?
That's the city we're in.
We're
No, you're in
Falkrest.
Falkrest.
Where the hell's Harken?
That's where the Duke is.
It's also having to try and convince Lord Marklehay of Falkrest to lend his forces.
I'll give you your sword if you fight for us.
Could be things like that.
Yeah.
So going into the allies,
You are not
Is-
going out.
the more allies you have, the easier the checks are going to be.
They
Because
won't
you have
let
that
me
many
do
more forces.
ally.
Final battle, all the DCs will be lowered.
Go talk to your orc
each
buddies.
when you go up.
Oh yeah, I can talk to my orc
Okay.
buddies. I'm an extended.
Does those all sound
Those sound reasonable, yes.
reasonable? Anyone have any suggestions?
You wouldn't
Any
let me
other
sit in
ones?
your chair.
Do you want to sit in this chair?
I asked you earlier, and you said No.
You can sit in the chair, sure. I don't care.
Here comes the cat with it though.
And I want a comfy chair. Can I have your chair? And you said no.
No, by all means, sit in that one here. I'll take this one.
I'm really uncomfortable and tired. Get the fuck off my chair.
And it's 7:30.
It's 7:30.
Here, stop it.
Damn,
But she
son.
wasn't moving.
I know.
It's because she doesn't. I know that.
And now you're sitting
Kyle,
down, okay?
why is there a chip at your feet?
Because he's messy.
Technically, it's Tony's.
Dirty.
Tony didn't,
I didn't
eat
have
any.
any. I had pretzels, and she gave them to me.
Believe me, there weren't any chips
All right.
in them.
So those all sound good to you guys?
Everything I can think of kind of relates to those.
Oh, that's so
Alright.
much nicer.
Yeah, the weapon.
Maybe
Are we doing that
throw
now?
training into the allies. I guess,
Yeah,
maybe?
that's what I was thinking. Training would be
Like
more.
training the
And in
allies we have.
scout.
It,
Remember?
it's. I think it's more in scouting because like allies are going to be trying
Hey,
to convince separate.
There's elves and they have lots of archers, so we should use these to counteract the archers. You know,
Archers
should we
and
scout
archers?
that out and figure it out?
Yeah. So I think it falls under
Okay.
scouting more.
I help you.
Plus, with scouting, like you're going to be finding out. Really, the main thing is where he is and what his troops are, and coming back and trying to get your troops ready for that. Allies is going to be going to separate counties, like going to all the different cities and trying to get those
Convincing
troops.
people to join us.
Yeah,
Let's start
the
with
people
you.
that aren't here, and even convincing the ones here that it's worthy enough to.
Do y'all want
Do
to
you
die or
like-
not?
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you like your home?
But if they don't know what they're
Do
fighting,
you want to move?
they might not want to join. If it's
We'll
only
drop
going to be 100
pictures.
guys coming, whatever.
We'll drop
You
pictures.
guys don't need us. Things like that.
There's
Just-
millions
so-
of them. Fuck that, we're leaving.
Hold, yeah, hold a frame.
Shit.
It looks like this.
So then we have to figure out the skills needed in all of these, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stealth.
Diplomacy.
Scope
Yeah.
depends on so much weapons.
You can.
Intimidate!
no.
Yeah.
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 That would be easy work.
If you don't fight, you will all
Uh,
die.
Streetwise, maybe?
I kill you.
Yeah. Streetwise.
Sweet.
Insight would probably be good here. Here would be like perception,
Stealth.
stealth,
Endurance.
Nature.
For scouting? Athletics, maybe?
bluff would be good for allies as
Endurance.
well.
I'm gonna have fun
Endurance,
with bluff.
Athletics? Yeah,
athletics. Yeah.
you get to
To running, you have to get there somehow, right?
horsemanship.
The weapon and stuff would be like Arcana, your
Dungeoneering.
knowledge ones basically.
So that's religion.
Dungeoneering.
Do you want wisdom or just intelligence?
History.
History would probably be a really good one.
Yeah, that's it, I think.
Religion, because it's
Insight.
Summoning, yeah.
insight
Arcana.
possibly. I mean, you guys can always add whatever else you want as well. But I think these are going to be like the main ones that you'll want in this. The story might switch it too. Like, let's say, well,
Discover
we'll get
something
there.
and
You
like,
might
oh,
discover
shit.
something, and then it might not make sense to have it be dungeoneering anymore.
They're summoning bugbears.
So,
That's interesting. Displacer beast them? Roll up. I'll take this. Showed you.
She almost chewed on your thing too.
It's funny, she got off my chair for me.
She was like, "Who the hell are you?"
I'm like a person who has cats at home and sits on them.
He gets mad at me if I do that.
you guys are level 10?
Nope, we're level 3. Level 3 DC.
No.
Look, I mean it!
And he'd be like, okay, roll a d10.
Damn.
Roll a d6.
Roll a D6, roll a D6. Nah, I'm feeling so fly like a D6.
Rolling so fly like a
Only 6. What are those?
Did you guys know my hair is short?
That's the total rolls we need, I take
Now
it.
that you're married?
Alright.
Well, before you're married, it's like, I'm
It's going to be
Yesterday.
moderate DCs until the final one. Then it's going to be the hard DC.
Roll back.
Can't use the same
No.
thing
Not me.
in the category. You could use Arcana here. Like, if you're going to use Arcana, you could use it here, then here, then here. You can't use it more than once in one.
Oh, yeah.
Multiple people could use it. Though.
Oh, wait, what if I
all
come
three
back
of you
to
could
it
use
later?
Arcane.
Can I use it again?
I noticed you say all three of them.
Not for that column.
It's just
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I was kidding.
Arcana.
yeah. So you can
Or
use Thievery in all three,
Your
and
seat's
then
empty.
that's okay. I'm standing up now. Woohoo! So this is what's ahead of you.
Yeah.
Batman.
A bunch of 18s. Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
wrong with you tonight?
Batman's ahead of me.
Batman's ahead of everyone.
Yeah.
Do we have to fill it? Yeah, the last one. Like we have to get all three, and then the fourth one is
The
hard
fourth one is the hard DC. and when
Assuming
you get
we
that-
pass the first three.
Yeah, assuming you pass the first three. So you have 16 total chances here. So it accounts for 4 failures in total.
You strike it out if you fail.
No, because there's only 12 things in there, right? That's, I mean, you can do a little tracker here or something. I don't know.
Whatever.
Actually, get 3 minis out. Who? Pick 3, any 3.
I'm
Doesn't matter. Okay, we'll put you here,
Oh, good.
Anara here, and Dethul here.
How
You're
come we
not part of
automatically
this.
assume I go for the weapon?
Gee, I wonder.
Weapon.
So, who's gonna start off?
Where am I?
I will scout you.
You're gonna go scout?
You're scouting?
Yeah, just start us off in the role playing then.
He traces
Okay.
through the woods.
I
You don't have to be with everybody.
no, I'll
you can
bring a couple people with me probably. Some people will believe me when I come back.
Sorry, Mac. He's got troops.
Yeah.
You probably
Sure.
want more like stealthy people to go with you if you don't want to be bringing a
You
whole
want me
bunch
to go
of people with you.
instead?
Me! Take me! I have 6!
Take
Well,
Uranus
I
with
got
you. Uranus, why are you walking around with a robe that's on fire?
And a mustache.
Stuff is on fire too.
I think the first thing to do is to find out the army's size.
Find the army
Well,
first. I think would be the
location,
first
yeah.
The
step.
first thing to do is find the location
Well,
of the.
but if you find
If
the
it's a
army
big
size,
enough army, you
then-
should be able to find at least a trace.
Okay.
of them.
Is there anyone in the group that is familiar with the area of the mountains at least area?
Her.
I imagine you would be.
Me.
You're from Hammerfast, which
true.
is in the Dawnforge Mountains.
I came down
Yeah.
from the Dawnforge Mountains.
You're also from there.
Okay.
There's enough people.
I'm from
you're
Baldur's
in
Gate.
Fallcrest right now.
I have
I
There are
give
lots
you
of books
a
on
map.
I have no
That's
idea
true.
where
Okay.
I am.
There's a lot here. I'm giving you guys basically
Free reign to do whatever we
Um,
free
want.
range on storytelling.
Okay. Well, I'll go to Hammerfest and I'll do some research on mining in the area to see if there's residium. Is this what it's called? Or
Iridium isn't mine. It's created.
all right.
The materials
Do
necessary
some
for
research,
it.
Yeah.
I
Like
can
You
like
know
talk
if
to
somebody
merchants and
uses
say
old
where would
forts,
something like
old
that come from?
mines,
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah. Okay.
Determine where stuff like that would come from.
All right.
That would be what?
history.
History 5. Do we want to get a 0 to start with?
History would be good for
I
that.
got 5
Uh,
for that.
You're looking up knowledge of different
My history's 10.
forts,
My history's seven.
mines and stuff.
Engineering?
Dungeoneering could be good.
Okay, I'll go to Dungeon. Yay, 25.
Alright.
So I've
Yeah,
got
one
some
track up
locations of where the stuff might be coming from. Residium.
Yeah, you find a lot of information, and you get from your talkings to people in Hammerfast, some other dwarves that would know the area very well.
Merchants and stuff.
Some merchants that would be traveling through there, and you get, as you're doing this, you get a lot of information about the same couple places that they narrow it kind of down for you to between 2-3 different locales in the southeastern Dawnforge Mountains. One of them of which is an old ancient dwarven fort.
That's like a good place to hide troops.
There's a what they say is an abandoned mine, and there's also a small village as well. Those are the 3 that kind of
Stick out.
stick out.
Village, mine, and which?
Fort.
Village.
An ancient fort.
Yeah.
Village cheese.
So you get that information from that.
Oh, good.
As you
I helped.
yeah, as you make your way down there, and you're able to pass that information along to whoever needs it as well.
We have messenger pigeons.
Yeah, you guys have lots of messengers. You have a lot at your disposal.
Over.
The failure track.
The failed tree. Jin can climb the failed tree.
I think Gunnar would be a better choice.
Oh, shush.
All right, who's up next?
Well, I guess I'm going to do what I do best.
Climb the failed tree.
Die!
Load. Well,
That's
dying is in there too.
Yeah,
You did
yeah.
that the
a
best.
tree.
Why is that a tree?
Here's the
It's a
failed
failed
tree.
tree. Just had to
That's what he
reset.
just said to you.
Screw you. Oh, now I'm going to roll a 2 and it's your guys'
You're gonna
fault.
chop down the failed
So
tree.
what are you doing?
I'm going to go to the outlying villages in the area and spend a couple days in each one, posing as different people, different soldiers, higher ups as I can, and spread rumors and try to recruit people to go towards Hammerfest, I guess, to start gathering an army.
You're gonna go to some of the
We're
smaller.
The outlying villages and to gather troops by basically telling stories
We're
of how
collecting
they're
our forces at Hammerfest.
spreading rumors
You're
of the
all
hundreds of
gonna
forces
die!
that are coming towards Hammerfest
We're
and
all
the need, the call for
fucking
arms.
Making the story true, even if it's not. Yeah.
Not exactly true. There might not be coming exactly towards Hammerfest.
So very much a bluff.
Very much a bluff.
They chase you out of the village with stones.
What'd you get?